is, if we need to share the recording with the new hotels that could not attend. Another important note I want to share today is that there is no need for you to take notes or write down or anything like that, because we are going to share this same presentation as a PDF document with you all after the webinar. And I think we are good to go.
Yeah.
Okay, so we often have hotels asking how they can get more bookings with us, how they can make sure that their hotel stands out from the crowd, and how they can make the most out of our partnership. This happens all the time, especially when a new agreement is signed and the new property is coming into our collection. So we put together this presentation to make sure that our new partnership is starting off on the best possible foundation so that you can optimize your hotel listing on Tablet and the Michelin Guide. And we want to make sure you know about all the tools and all the programs that we offer to bring you more bookings, great guests, and more visibility. So who are we? I'm pretty sure the majority of you already know who we are, Tablet Hotels and the Michelin Guide. The Michelin Guide in its first form as a red book, maybe some of you remember the red book, has been around for years. In fact, when it was first published, the red book used to feature hotels, not restaurant, but of course, the restaurant selection with the time that is now the guide, the famous guide, and it's now the gold standard in recommendations. Michelin, in fact, is one of the most recognized and trusted brand in the world, known for setting the standard of excellence. On this next slide, let's just take a look at Tablet Hotels. Tablet Hotels was born more than 26 years ago. Yeah, we've been around for over 26 years. It was founded on the principle that in these days and age, there are so many options for travel planning that sometimes, frankly, can be overwhelming. Tablet, in fact, was born with the idea of helping customers to cut through the noise and truly find incredible hotels. And also it was born with the aim to help to find incredible places that somehow a client would never find on their own. And finally, the goal of Tablet Hotels was to let the user focus on the fun part of traveling and have a truly an incredible booking and stay experience. That said, the Tablet has been, as I said, around for nearly 26 years. We are now the original hotel curator. And in fact, you may know in 2018, Tablet was acquired by the Michelin Group. And now we have joined forces and our hotel selection can be viewed and booked on both sides. We know that there are many options of places to book and to stay out there. So we want to make the experience of finding and booking a hotel as seamless, as delightful we hope that the stay will be for our users. To achieve that, the first step is the experience and the hotel curation. The curation is the foundation of what we do, basically. We believe that through a careful and sometimes obsessive curation of hotels, we can help travelers save hours and hours of time and start dreaming about their stay. Let's talk a little bit of Michelin Guide curation model. As you know, our selection team handpicks every single hotel that is part of our collection. both on tablet and the Michelin Guide. These people, these individuals are referred as inspectors. The inspectors work anonymously and independently. Yes, they are, we get this question often, yes, they are full-time employees at the company, and they follow specific criteria when they select properties to include in our collection. These criteria are listed on the slide. They look at hotels that show excellence in interior design and architecture. They look at hotels that are highly individuals, hotels that reflect personality, authenticity. They have a special eye for hotels that are consistently providing quality in services, comfort, maintenance, and hotels that are basically a destination unto themselves, meaning they look at hotels that contribute to the local experience, hotels that are engaged with the community and so on. And finally, hotels that deliver an extraordinary experience for its price. There is also a special consideration for hotels that provide high quality food experience, obviously. Hotels that have, for instance, a Michelin star or a star potential in-house. And also special consideration is given to those hotels that demonstrate strong community, a strong engagement with the community. Now, it's also important to note that these are the same criteria that our inspector use to evaluate hotels for the Prestige Michelin Key distinction. And on the next slide, we are approaching to this topic, the Michelin Key. So we have often hotels asking, information about the keys. How can we get a key? Or are we eligible for a key? Yes, all hotels are eligible. All hotels in our collection are eligible to be evaluated for the key distinction. Just to emphasize the role of these criteria in our curation, these criteria that we saw on the previous slide are the same criteria that inspectors consider when evaluating hotels for potential Michelin Key recognition. The key, of course, is a Michelin Guide annual distinction for hotel, and it's similar to the Michelin star for restaurant. The key recognition, the key recognize property across three main categories: 1 key, 2 keys, and 3 keys. And because it's awarded based on the official selection criteria, we are able to ensure consistency so that our key selection highlights an exceptional collection of hotels within what it was already a very highly selective portfolio. Hotel evaluation and the criteria are subjective and open-ended by design. There are no checklist or algorithm, so inspectors do not follow, a checklist. There are no strict rules or a specific structure, and this allows our inspectors to consider the overall experience when they stay in each hotel. And we believe that this approach really reflects an authentic guest experience. And this is exactly what gives our users trust and confidence in our recommendations. So inspector evaluation are conducted with complete independence, and their notes and feedback remain confidential throughout the whole process. Hotels are not assessed just once. They are continuously reviewed over the time to ensure that they are consistently delivering exceptional experience. So this approach allows Michelin to maintain a careful curated selection and keep its annual key distinction up to date. Moving to the next slide, let's take a look now at our selection distribution channel. With no surprise, your properties, our hotel collection, It's bookable, viewable, and distributed on the tablet desktop site, and also on the Tablet Hotels app, both for Android and iPhone, and on the Michelin Guide website, and on the Michelin Guide app for Android and the iPhone again. Each and every one of your property has a dedicated hotel page and is bookable on both platform, on the tablet and on the Michelin Guide. So I would suggest, if you have not done that already, to download the Michelin Guide app to see your listing. This is actually the best way for you to see how customers view your property. Now, a couple of important notes. It's important to point out that both selections, hotel selection on tablet and the Michelin Guide, are the same. And all the information, meaning the content, the policy, connectivity, and so on, that you provide to us is the same on both sides. And when you receive a booking, it comes through the same way, no matter which site it's originated from. When Michelin acquired the tablet, in fact, we knew that we wanted to retain the tablet brand because it's been around for so long and has gathered a strong and loyal following. So now the positive side for you as hotelier is that you have two front-facing brands and multiple channels where we promote and we distribute your property. This slide is also highlighting how dedicated both brands are to a beautiful user experience. We aim to cut the noise of finding an hotel. We want to cut out the noise in the experience of booking an hotel. We know that booking a hotel on other side sometimes means dealing with so many banners, advertising, and really irrelevant information. And because we like a hotel to be organized and pleasant, our website needs to be the same. We, in fact, do not let our site to be bombarded with clutter, advertising, etc., etc. We just want to be, an inspiring and beautiful hotel booking page, and of course, easy and functional to navigate. Let's move to the next slide. So in the next couple of slides, you can get a great overview of how widespread both the tablet and the Michelin Guide brands are. So on tablet, let's take a look at these numbers. We have 500,000 subscribers, 4 million website visits per year, and a very strong social media presence with 210,000 followers and 250,000 app installs so far. But now, when we move to the next slide and we take a look at this same number for the Michelin, we are operating on a completely different scale that really reflects the brand global notoriety. In fact, Michelin boasts 40 million website visits per year, an impressive social media presence with 700,000 followers on Facebook, 3.7 million on Instagram, 2.5 million app installs so far, with almost 1 million of those coming since the beginning of the year. That's really great. This number highlighted the incredible reach of both brands, with obviously Michelin operating at a truly different global level. And now it's time to leave the floor to my colleague, Emma.
Thank you, Teresa. So we've talked a little bit about who we are, but we also want to speak a bit on what makes us different from other OTAs. Of course, first and foremost, we are a curation, but we also have a unique element of a restaurant selection with the Michelin Guide. So with these two factions, when users search for restaurants, we're able to expose them to hotels and vice versa. When users search for hotels, they're exposed to restaurants. And we know that restaurants are searched with a super high frequency, as the restaurant selection generates a lot of traffic. And that's an opportunity to expose these users to the hotel selection and capture new customers. And while hotels are searched at lower frequency, it's still valuable because it generates higher revenue and creates loyal customers. Both complement each other when users plan for trips, and thus these two verticals are constantly feeding and growing each other's visibility and revenue. For example, we know from our data, 49% of Michelin Guide website users that looked at the hotel page in Northern Europe also looked at a nearby restaurant in the same session. Some of our Plus hotels also offer specific food and beverage centered amenities, and they're booked 7% more than the location average. Area Hotel Prague, which offers a complimentary 3-course meal for Plus members, is booked 30% more than the local average bookings in Prague. Another option we have for our users interested in food and beverage are special rates and packages that include meals at a Michelin-starred or recommended restaurant. We began a pilot program last year in Thailand that was very successful. In the second half of 2025, Thai hotels offering these promotions saw a 40% increase in bookings year over year. Finally, we're also seeing the crossover just in our trending destinations, areas where we're seeing the largest amount of growth in bookings and traffic. Southern US states, Texas and Colorado, are fastest growing markets in the US. This correlates with the expansion of the Michelin Restaurant Guide in these areas. This is more evidence of the crossover from the restaurant user base. And bookings in Thailand overall increased 56% year over year with the F&B offers. Essentially, what we know is that the more Michelin grows its restaurant presence, the more bookings grow. And these are the same set of users being driven to book hotels through us. About 30% of bookings are coming from these users, and that is restaurant people who are interested in star-rated restaurants, and now they're also booking hotel through Michelin. No other booking site has restaurants and hotel selections side by side, and no one else has access to this audience. We also have an editorial aspect where we bring together a lifestyle component, highlighting the best of hospitality for both hotels and restaurants. We have an in-house editorial team who also write all the hotel descriptions, and we often do features on specific hotels, hotel groups, or destinations. So this is another way to capture users who are interested in hospitality and keep them engaged as loyal hotel clients and provide more visibility to our partner hotels. So who are our users? Speaking of our clients, we would love to tell you a bit more about them. As we like to say, we're not your typical OTA, and our clients are not your typical guest. Our users are affluent and well-traveled. They generally book higher ADRs and are very engaged. They want more than just a bed to sleep in. They want to be impressed. They care about where they stay, and they want the very best. The largest number of users are in the US, 55%, and 30% from Europe, Northern America, that is US and Canada, France, Germany and Italy, and UK, and the rest. Top cities account for about a quarter of all website traffic, with much of it coming from New York, LA, Mexico, London, and Paris. Our audience tends to be aged between 25 and 44 years old, highly educated with a high household income. They are creative, curious, and engaged with our brands. Those C-suite executives and business owners, entertainment and design industries, American Express Platinum card holders through select issuing banks, and Michelin Guide inspectors and chefs. From a behavioral perspective, we know our users will meticulously and thoroughly plan their trips. They're also willing to spend more for highly rated hotels. In fact, although we capture a small volume of the room nights, both through the larger OTA world, we do it at 2 to 3 times the ADR because our users are spending more money on incredible hotels, booking higher room categories, etc. Our customers are experience seekers. They're aware of the food scene and will eat at a Michelin restaurant. They will practice sustainability, and it's important for them to incorporate sustainability in their travel. A few other key things to point out. They want to try new things. They consider a hotel to be an important part of the travel experience. And if they like something, we'll tell people about it. We're always saying that our users are special. They really do care about where they stay. They will pay more for an incredible experience. And if they have that amazing experience, they will let everyone know in person, online, and everywhere. So now that we've covered who we are and who our clients are, we want to talk about you, the hotels. So Teresa is going to begin the next section on how you can optimize your listing and convert as many bookings as possible.
Thank you, Emma. That was really good. So yeah, let's move to the how to tablet Michelin. So how hotelier can make the best of our partnership. And let's start with the conversion. What drives our conversion rate? So on this slide, we have listed the main elements to influence our customers' conversion. Top on the list, with no surprise, we have the competitive pricing. Being in parity with other channels is essential, no matter what our client's budget will be. In fact, it's safe to say that no one wants to pay a premium, especially booking a hotel and especially being a smart traveler. We offer many avenues to have your hotel in parity and special ways to achieve that. For example, gated members only rates, seasonal promotions with the marketing visibility, of course. And moving to the next element, compelling programs. It's our job to make sure that we address our guest needs. We work on this goal by offering benefit and privileges for them, as much as providing information that are seeking for. It's really something that we strive to hear what they are looking for and what their needs are. On the next element on the list, incredible hotel experience. Our curation process is a big part of the reason they book with us, but not just that. They also need to rely on guest reviews and be sure that previous guests were satisfied with their stay. We want to make sure that they will want to book a stay at your hotel again and again, and we want to make sure that they share the great experience they had on hotel reviews page and also with the friends and family. Moving on the next slide, let's learn a little bit more about your options. We have the possibility to set up a public sales, of course. These are offers available to every visitors on the site. And because of that, they reach obviously the biggest audience. These are also rates that are most likely to be featured in newsletter and marketing campaigns. So keep that in mind. Generally, these public sales are set up as a flash or limited time sales. We also have insider rates. So you can set up insider rate with us. What are the insider rates? Insider rates are private rates, opaque. Usually these rates are very popular for deeper discounts, or if you prefer to have a long-standing special rate, because they are not visible on meta searches, basically. Sorry. Moving to the next option, we have a plus member offers. Yes, these are very similar to insider rate. However, there is a small difference. The plus member offer are available only to our paid members, the plus members. This is an opportunity for you to target our best customers with incredible promotion. In many cases, plus members rates have a 5 to 10% additional markdown of an insider rate, just to give you an idea. And of course, last on the list, mobile-only rates. Let's not forget that we also have the option to set up mobile-only rates, available obviously only on mobile devices, and of course, for both the tablet and the Michelin Guide app. On the next slide, let's talk a little bit more about this exclusive rate that we mentioned before. We will be more than available to highlight your property on special features if you offer exclusive rate. This offer comes with a free marketing opportunity for boost your visibility, like newsletters. They are sent to our list of more than 500,000 subscribers and live in our magazine, and sometimes also on the homepage of Tablet and the Michelin Guide. Also, promotions receive social media exposure on both the Tablet and the Michelin Guide. This is super important, especially for you as new hotels in our collection, since many of our clients will see your property for the first time on our platforms. And now back to you, Emma. Emma is going to talk to you about our Plus VIP loyalty program.
Thank you, Teresa. So the Plus VIP program is another great suggestion to enhance your conversion rates. You're probably already familiar with Plus, but if not, it's our program where participating hotels offer VIP amenities to paying members in exchange for expanded marketing opportunities and priority ranking. With a myriad options of places to book and stay, Plus is a way to get more than just one-off bookings and guests. It allows you to access our loyal users who will come back again and again. We know you already have been invited to be part of the Plus selection, and whether or not you joined, this is a good time to learn more about it, because this is really the best way to increase production and get the highest ADR bookings in our channels. Participating in the program means offering VIP level perks to our clients, and these perks can be tailored based on what your property can offer. By joining Plus, your hotel will receive several marketing tools and opportunities. So priority ranking in the destination search page, a Plus icon to differentiate you from non-Plus magazine, Plus properties, and you will get a guaranteed feature in our Instagram page, magazine and newsletter, and VIP account support. We're very well aware that the industry landscape is saturated with loyalty programs, and for good reason. It's much more cost-effective to invest in retaining guests, especially for our partners who may not have the marketing dollars to compete with massive OTAs or hotel groups for one-off bookings from new customers. One of the best things about our Plus program is that it's not about points accrual or a templated one-size-fits-all model. It's really a collective of amazing hotels all over the world offering great benefits to members. It allows you to really be part of something. And in addition to all of this, you get prime access to our VIP members, who are really the ideal guests, the ones that are loyal and that are willing to spend more on room categories and on shopping, F&B, and wellness during their stay. Plus members are typically in the top 1% highest income earners and frequent travelers. They are traveling 8 times more than the average US adult. Currently, we have around 30,000 Plus members, and they pay a membership fee of $99 per year. The majority of Plus members book premium room categories, and ADR from Plus members is 13% higher than our non-Plus users, a global average of 516 USD versus 456 USD, which means that they spend more money overall. 68% of bookings by Plus members are for Plus hotels, which shows that they really do seek out the hotels offering them benefits over other options. 68% of bookings by Plus members are for Plus hotels, which shows they really do seek out. Plus users are loyal. When they find a place they love, they want to come back. So over the past 3 years, 20% of Plus members rebooked to the same hotels, and 74% repeatedly booked Plus hotels. Speaking of that loyalty, 85% of Plus members renew after their first year, and 55% of Plus members have been around for more than 3 years. Keep in mind that these are paying members, so they're actively choosing to stay loyal to us and to you as part of our hotel selection. Many of our top Plus members have been around for as long as we have, so we really feel like we're growing out as a business with our members. So this is really the audience you'd like to keep on your side, and not to mention get marketing through recommendations. So what is the Plus member profile? Annual spend per Plus member range from $4,000 up to $100,000 per year, with an average booking value of $1,200. This is nearly 30% higher than non-Plus member bookings made through our site. You can see here an example of a Michelin Guide Plus member that booked 40 reservations in the past 12 months, generating $67,000 in booking revenue for our partner hotels. They traveled internationally across a wide range of markets and gravitated towards Michelin key hotels. They also have almost 200 loved restaurants, which is another example of that crossover between hotels and restaurants we talked about earlier. So the final pillar of optimizing your conversion rate is an incredible hotel experience. And of course, we know that also includes the booking experience from finding your hotel to booking and beyond. We want to make sure we have updated content, photos, amenities, and policies so that everything is accurate and on par with what our clients will receive and see when they're guests at your hotel. This is, of course, to ensure that our clients have a great stay, but also to ensure that they leave a good review. While our users will absolutely rely on us for our trusted recommendations, they will also look at the peer reviews from like-minded users when making a decision about where to book. So the better your reviews, the higher your score, and the more likely you are to convert. And about that feedback score, after a guest stay is completed, we send an email to the client requesting their feedback. Once your hotel has 3 or more reviews that have been published, the hotel gets a score out of 20. This is an important part of the booking experience, as Tablet clients trust their peer reviews. We have a remarkable, diverse, and well-traveled team of travel specialists. They support our clients before, during, and after their reservations with the quickest response rate while developing meaningful and trusting relationships with hotels and guests. Our customer service interactions vary from helping clients on choosing the best hotel and restaurant during their trips to troubleshooting any challenges they may have during their stays. We have the travel specialists dedicated to booking group reservations as well. One good tip here is that members tend to reach out to our customer service team prior to publishing negative reviews. So be on the outlook for those in the case of needing to troubleshoot any misunderstandings that can negatively impact your reviews. And of course, as I said before, we encourage you to keep an eye on your hotel's listing and make sure you're aware of what the reviews are saying. So just to wrap up this section, we want to boil down all the information to the main points, the pillars of optimizing your conversion, plus all the unique aspects of your brand and business. This is really the secret sauce that helps us maintain successful partnerships, keep our clients coming back, and bring you more bookings. So our Plus program, our competitive pricing and sale campaigns, our relentless dedication to flawless curation, service, and user experience. These are the key ingredients that help you succeed. And how you join with us to achieve success is what you put into it. Teresa.
Thank you, Emma. Sorry, there was a little bit of delay with the Wi-Fi, I guess. Thank you. So yeah, let's just wrap up this section. We have talked about what you can do to work with Tablet, but now we also want to offer some concrete example of opportunities that you are very welcome to join. We run a bi-weekly sales campaign. Next one is running on June 22nd up until July 6th. So the aim of this campaign is to maximize your bookings and the revenue. For this specific sale coming up on June 22nd, the aim is to drive bookings for the second half of 2026. Participant hotels will be offering an exclusive offer while being featured on the Michelin Guide and the tablet website and also apps, along with the newsletter from the tablet and the Michelin Guide marketing team to support, obviously, the campaign during the booking window that I mentioned. So next one is June 22nd. Again, we'll be running for 2 weeks. Travel window, it's normally 6 months. And the requirement is an exclusive rate available to tablet and Michelin Guide during the 2 weeks of booking period. These specific sales campaign are really a great opportunity for our hotels because it gives you the opportunity to stand out from your competition, gives you the opportunity to attract more guests, to increase your revenue, and obviously increasing visibility and brand recognition. Alongside our broader sales campaign, which, as I mentioned, we run bi-weekly every month, so every 2 weeks, we are lately also investing in campaigns on specific destinations. So we are not only having the sales campaign, the general sales campaign where all the hotels in all destinations can join, but we also are now focusing on specific destinations. So the next destination on our calendar are listed on the slide. We have the Balkans, London, Spain, and Puglia in Italy. So these destination campaigns, targeted campaigns, allow to highlight a specific destination in a more focused way. And the aim is to drive interest from travelers that are looking to travel in these specific destinations. If you are asking yourself, how do we join? So we have a form, a Google form. I believe, Emma, if you can pop it up in the chat for everyone. You can use the form to submit your participation. You will see on the form different slots. You can join 1 slot, 2 slots, as many as you like. And then if you see your destination in the list, you can also join the destination focus sales campaign, if your hotel is obviously located in the destination. Next on the list, Table Trips. Yeah, this is actually something very new to us. The Table Trip is a project we launched very recently. Table Trips are curated small group travel experiences that combine local culture with the stays at exceptional hotels. Each trip is carefully curated, fully bookable on our tablet website, and is designed to help travelers experience a destination in a meaningful way. What makes Table Trip unique is that the hotel is not just where guests stay, but it's actually key part of the story and the overall experience. We are very excited to create these journeys to showcase the unique value that our hotels partners bring to travelers. As this is a new pilot initiative, we are starting with a few destinations for now. Currently, we are featuring Morocco, Puglia, Japan, Provence, Patagonia, but we will monitor very closely the performance, and hopefully we will be able to expand the program further in the future. If you, Emma, can add the link to the Travel Trip in the chat so everyone can take a look at the section for the Travel Trip on our website. Thank you, Emma. And moving to the next slide, we are coming almost at the end of this webinar. On this checklist, because we have talked about so many things, we know that there is a lot of information to digest. We are aware of that. So we created this checklist. These are questions that you want to make sure you have answered from the start. And these are also conversations that you should have with your business development manager in the next few weeks. Are you in parity? Can you set up an exclusive offer for Tablet Michelin Guide? Have you joined, or do you need any information about the Plus program, and so on? So keep this checklist handy for your future references. As I said, we will be sharing this presentation as a PDF in the next few days after the webinar. And so there is no need for you to take note. I've seen some people joining a little bit later, so no worries. We will send this presentation as PDF, and there will be other webinar if you want to attend the next one. So we host this webinar once a month, so you can join as many times as you like. And we have reached the final slide, the questions slide. I believe we already have a few questions. Let me check on the chat. Oh, okay. There were some slides that were not working. Thank you for letting us know, Joanna. Okay. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Something went wrong with the slide, apparently, Emma. And you are muted, Emma, sorry.
I know. I think someone took over the presentation. I'm not sure. I have notifications that I'm no longer the presenter, so not sure. But where should be on the question slide now? Slide 28.
Okay. Thank you. We apologize about that. We don't know what happened. When you are with the technical aspect of a presentation, there is always something going on, but we will be sharing this PDF. If you have any question, please let us know. You can either use the chat or you can unmute yourself now and you can ask any question. Don't be shy. We know it's a lot of information, so questions may come up later during the day or during the week. So please feel free to reach out to your business development manager. You've been in touch with he or her during the contracting process. If you have any question, or if you would like to join Plus, or if you wish to set up a special rates, or if you just want to more insight about a specific topic. I don't see any question. Oh, wait, I think there are some questions in the chat. Let's take a look from the start. Can you get 2 keys from 0? Thank you, Caroline. This is a good question. Yeah. Yes, you can. Absolutely. Yes, there is no step 1, 2, and 3. You can get 2 keys or even a free key from the start. Hello, Marily. Sorry about the views, the slide. Yeah, we know there was an issue there. It's okay. Okay, so what type of content perform best? Virginie, thank you for your question. Images, descriptions, storytelling. That's a good question, Virginie. So in terms of revenue, if you're talking about performance in terms of revenue and production, obviously content always make a big difference. We really strive to get from you, hotelier, the best images as possible. All our description are written in a house, so you don't have to worry about the description. We have a content department that writes description, and this is the way to keep really a common voice within all our description. And the storytelling, of course, this is all up to our marketing department. They write storytelling articles at their description. So to answer your question, I think it's a mix, a combination of all. great rate, join our sales campaign, join our Plus program. That really makes a big difference for hotels. Not join the Plus or join in Plus. We can see the difference between a property that originally was not participating in our Plus program and then decided to join Plus, and we could see a peak in visibility and production. So it's really a combination of everything. More questions? Okay. Okay, and we have another question from Bojana. When a Michelin inspector visits a hotel to decide if it will be included in the guide, do they also decide about Michelin Key during the same visit, or do they visit the hotel again to further evaluation? So that's a good question. Let me just clarify that our team is not involved in the Michelin inspection at all. We are the sales and commercial team, and inspectors, as we mentioned at the beginning, are a separate team. They are anonymous, they work independently. We don't know each other, and we don't have overview on their processes, on the feedback, or which destination they are visiting. Really, we have no overview at all on the selection process, or even for the Michelin Key distinction. I just want to make clear that this is entirely up to the inspectors. The selection, the original selection to include the property in our collection, and the further inspection for the Michelin Key distinction. About the key from Caroline, if you have no key, is it possible to get 2 keys, or do you need to get first 1 key? I think we already replied to that question. Absolutely, you can get a 2 key or 3 key from the start. There is no need, to get 1 or 2 or 3. You can get any key from the start. When we create a custom offer with the booking window for specific stay dates, yes, you can. Panagiotis, thank you for your questions. Yes, you can create a custom offer. You can set up a specific booking window and also a specific travel window. Absolutely, yes. How should we handle guest reviews or discrepancy? That's a good question, Virginie. Wow. Okay, so guest reviews. Thank you for asking this question. We really rely on our guest reviews. On our website, we don't give the option for hotelier to reply to guest reviews. And that is because what we mentioned during the presentation, we really try to keep our website as clean as possible. We don't want to interfere, with the overall website cleanliness, if I may use this word. So you cannot, as hotelier, reply to those reviews, but you can definitely reach out to our customer service team if you want to get in touch with the client and write to them directly. Discrepancies. Well, we require a parity rate. We are connected to your channel manager, so we believe that we receive through your channel manager connection the best available rates and all rates that are available on the other distribution channel. If there are any discrepancy, you can set up the same special promotion that you have on other website, on other platform. You can reach out to your distribution manager, who's the person that oversees distribution, extranet, and the promotion setup. Can hotel request a visit for inspectors? I'm afraid no. Again, they work, it's independent, they work anonymously, they don't follow a calendar on request, if that replies to your question. Thank you, Julie. And Virginie, another question from you about the geo-targeted exposure. Okay, no, we don't have the possibility to set up geo-targeted rates, I'm afraid. All the rates, special rates that you are able to set up with the tablet and Michelin Guide will reach all market. That said, I just want to make also clear that our main market is the US. So that is our primary market for sure. But we are not able to set up rates for specific, like only for France or only for the UK. I'm afraid not yet. I believe we are working on that. We really hope as a team to see that happening very, very soon. Thank you. Do offer prices stuck? So if you have a member price, will this stuck? No, they don't stuck. No, we have the option to keep them separate. Mobile rates do not stack with members only rates. We have a great internal PR department creating a lot of content. Thank you, Revenue Growler. Should we always share news or blogs with you so you can use our data for newsletter? Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Absolutely. We have hotels sharing with us most of the time information, any blog or any article. We always make sure to share this information with our marketing team. So if there is any opportunity for them to use the material that you share with us, be sure that that will be done by our marketing team. Which market or regions generate the most demand by Michelin? Well, we are pretty strong. I believe you are, Virginie, you are referring to market as in hotel destinations. So we are pretty strong with the US market. So our best destinations are New York, Rome, London, France, of course, Paris. So yeah, these are our top producer. I hope I answered your questions. If there are key selling points that we wish to be added to our hotel description, but the description team cannot add them, is there something that can be done? You can share this with your business development manager, and our editorial team will do the best to add, any really notes that should be added to your description. But as I said, these are our description are written in a specific voice by our content team. If you detect any error, obviously we will immediately update the error and fix it. And if you have any suggestion, anything can be added to the description. Do you apply for a Michelin key? No, there is no need to apply for a Michelin key. All hotels in our collection are eligible to be evaluated for the Michelin key distinction. Okay. Okay, top on this. And are there benchmark property we should study or align with? So if you have specific questions about features, production, or anything that you would love to do for your destination, for your hotel, please feel free to reach out to your business development manager. These are conversations that you should have with the person that oversees your destination. So I think Emma already shared the hotel group destination. I'm gonna share it again here.
I just did, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
A few lines.
Oh, thank you, Virginie. Thank you. Thanks. So I think there are no more questions. We hope you enjoyed this presentation. You've been very active. We really appreciate that. It was really good to see you here today. And thank you, Emma. It was really good
Thank you.
to host this presentation with you. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.
Have a great day.
Bye, John.
Bye,
Bye,
everyone.
Yatsumi. Bye, Virginie. Thank you.